So Joy Behar took a swipe at me on The View. Whoopi mentioned that I was talking about the show, saying that none of us looked the way that we looked 2 hours prior. It took a lot of work and glam teams. And Joy's response was, I appreciate her candor, but she has fake boobs. And these are a lift from like 20 years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I had very large breasts in high school. They were just saggy, floppy. So this is actually a lift, Joy. But the thing that show really illustrated was that women my age and older, women of a certain age, can live their lives freely with happiness and with joy, and that we're not washed up, miserable older women. And I actually feel sorry for Joy that she hasn't lived her life, or doesn't seem to be living her life with any joy, because you have to be really miserable to take a swipe at something that is literally self-deprecating and literally leveling the playing field, saying, yeah, we all look like this, but we had a lot of work that day. But she had to like kick someone when they already were saying that they're down. Like, I'm already saying I could decide to perpetuate every day looking like that, but I want to look just like you guys and show you that on those days we can bring it. So sadly, Joy is painting the picture of the older, seemingly miserable, washed up woman that all of us are trying to show that we aren't. So you keep being happy, you keep living your life, you keep being the example of a woman of a certain age that you would be proud of. And we have women like Joy Behar that remind us of who we don't want to be. Have a good day. I just had 2 glasses of wine, so let's talk about my tits over a supermodel snack. Okay, so I hear it's because I have Eastern European background that I have a voluptuous build. So in high school, I had like floppy titties. They were just like big and natural, but they like would flop. They would fall to the side. And it always bothered me. I just felt sloppy. And so when I got older, I wanted to get them reduced, or like, I didn't even know a lift really existed. And I went to a doctor and he said, you're gonna get the lollipop scar. And what is the lollipop scar? It means it's here and here. And I was in my 30s and I was like, what's dating gonna be like? People are gonna see that I have a lollipop scar. I didn't realize that was like, who cares? Everyone has some version of a scar. And that also you heal from the scar. So he said, I can put a small implant in and it will lift them. And I was like, great. Because then that meant you didn't have to have the one down here. It wasn't like all the same cuts. Okay, so he put one in and it was like bigger, more bulbous, and still floppy. Okay, so that was the worst. Then I had it taken out and I got a lift, Dr. Baker, New York City. And that was the best thing that ever happened. And that was like 15, 20 years ago. And I have heard you're supposed to rotate the tires, but you know how they say these boots are made for walking? These tires are made for talking. So we're gonna ride it until we get a flat tire. Bye.